Jacksonville native Hall Hunt didn't grow up wanting to be a major league eating competitor. It wasn't until the University of Florida athlete, who was known for his ability to consume mass amount of foods and never feel full, was dared by his roommates to enter a sushi eating contest for a local restaurant.
I didn't think I'd be able to do that well because I usually don't eat fast. I usually sit down to a meal for like an hour or two and eat a lot that way. But I went to the contest and I ended up winning it. So from then on I figured I needed to find more competition and see if I could keep doing better and better.
After researching other speed eating competitions, Hunt, now nicknamed Hoover like the vacuum, began competing on a regular basis.
You gonna need any water?
I will, please.
Just plain water, no ice, nothing like that.
Yeah, if I could get 2 large cups with hot water, that would be ideal.
Okay.
Appreciate it. I didn't train for the first year or two. I just kind of went off natural ability. But I realized in all my contests I can never even get close to full. And all these other people were eating so much faster in the beginning, and so they could fill up a lot faster, and they would always get ahead of me, and I just couldn't catch up in the 5 or 10 minutes that these contests were. So eventually I started doing some speed training. I try to pick up my speed. Yep.
Is that too
That's
high?
perfect. No, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
I didn't want it.
Since then, Hoover has competed across the globe, consuming everything from hot dogs to cranberry sauce to plums in his most recent competition in the Czech Republic. This Labor Day, Hoover will make his 3rd attempt at qualifying for the Krystal Square-Off World Hamburger Eating Championship at the Jacksonville Landing.
And previously, Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi, the 2 number 1 and 2 ranked eaters in Major League Eating, have come to this specific qualifier in Jacksonville. I think Joey has the record here with 52.
So you're 3 away.
Yeah, I want to beat that. I want to get at least 53.
Hoover will be competing alongside professional eater Sonia, the Black Widow, Thomas, so he started training 1 month in advance. We met Hoover at a local Krystal's restaurant where he gave me a lesson on how to eat like the pros.
Some people can just take the whole Krystal. Of course, they dunk in the water, which is, I do dunk in the water, to soften up the bread, because if you try to eat the dry bread, it can get stuck in your throat trying to eat it really fast.
Okay.
So if you dunk it in the water, helps lubricate it, softens up the bread, swallow it faster. What I was getting at is some people dunk it in and then put the whole thing in their mouth and can swallow it whole just about, which is what, you know, the number 1, number 2 ranked eaters in the world can do pretty easily, which I am still working on but haven't quite gotten to yet.
Now this is 2.5 inches, square inches, they tell me,
Yep.
2.1 ounces.
Okay, yeah, right, it's 60 grams.
60 grams,
Yeah.
okay. And no pickle.
No pickle.
Now, how many bites would you actually take on this? You said you can't swallow the whole thing, so how many bites would you actually take?
I would probably take 1 bite, biting off the corner, and then I'd put the rest in my mouth
And then like that.
and try to swallow whole. But if you're going to try it, I would recommend taking at least 4 bites.
Yeah, I think it would take me at least that. Now, do
Yeah.
you squish your food?
I don't, because I find if I squish my food, the water doesn't absorb as
Okay,
well,
that makes sense.
and then it's harder to swallow.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna dunk.
That's right, completely submerge it.
The
Don't
whole
hold,
thing?
Don't hold back. It's going to drip on you a little bit, but
It's all right, and then,
it's part of the game. There you go.
oh my gosh, are you gonna do this with me?
Yep. Dunk it in. And see, for me, once I get that,
Acquired taste, huh?
it is. It is. It's much better without dunking it taste-wise. But as far as speed goes for the contest,
How do you not taste it though? Oh my gosh, I would lose this competition.
just try not to think about it, or try to think about the delicious taste it would be if it were dry.
Do you chew?
Chew as little as possible. If you chew, it slows you down.
It was clear my weak stomach was not going to be entering the contest, at least this year. But Hoover showed me what I had to look forward to if I continued to perfect my skills. 4, 3, 2, go.
That's how you do it.
Hoover will start a liquid diet a few days prior to the competition and drink lots of soda the day before to stretch out his stomach. And while he doesn't get sick after a competition, sometimes even going out to eat for a meal afterwards, he does work out a lot to stay in shape.
Yeah, the benefits of competitive eating are, number one, a lot of free food, obviously. Competition. I love competing, just anything. Being able to look up records, go try to beat it. And traveling. I love to travel.
But you won't have to travel far to see Jacksonville native Hall Hoover Hunt compete in the Krystal Square Off World Hamburger Eating Championships at 2 p.m. at the Jacksonville Landing on Labor Day.
My name is Hall Hoover Hunt. I'm the number 8th ranked eater in the world with Major League Eating. I'll be competing in the Krystal qualifier at the Jacksonville Landing on Labor Day. See you there.
For more information on how you too can enter the contest, go to www.krystalsquareoff.com. For Jacksonville.com, I'm Amanda Warford.